This is a review of Rick and Morty Season 5, Episode 8, Rickternal Friendshine of the Spotless Mort. Well, that's a mouthful. In this episode, Rick stays behind while the rest of the Smith family goes on a cruise. So Rick breaks out Bird Person's body to do some work on it. He's trying to bring him back to life, but Rick's garage AI reveals that Bird Person's mind has gone into its own subconscious to protect itself in its final moments. I'm not really sure. This part of the episode moves pretty fast. Actually, in general, the entire episode moves fast like this, so it's kind of hard to keep up. Rick goes through Bird Person's mind, walking through memories of him and Bird Person fighting against the Federation. In the end, Bird Person is brought back with the revelation that Tammy had a child with him, and he flies off to find it, which we do see in the after-credits scene. It's an interesting setup for an episode. We've never really had Rick and Morty without Morty. It's a nice and unique change of pace. The opening of the episode especially feels a lot different, where things slow down for a minute. I'm also glad that we're seeing more of Rick's AI.
Initiating best friend rejuvenation sequence.
Excuse me, did I pick that name?
Sequence was unnamed. What would you like to call this?
The one that runs his ship in its garage. This is like the third episode in a row it's showed up in. Like Gene the neighbor says, it's his version of Iron Man's Jarvis. The Rick and Morty team is developing her character more and more, and I wonder if they plan on making her a regular addition to the cast. Interesting. More characterization is achieved purely through dialogue and increasing importance in each episode. Okay. Hey, what you got there? Oh, nothing, just working on a personal project of mine. Oh, can I see? Well, it's not ready yet. Okay then. So we actually got some plot progression in this episode. Who I'm calling Memory Rick reveals that our Rick is one of those weirdos that lives with a version of his dead daughter. So it looks like Beth is actually dead in a lot of other realities, and it strongly implies that Rick did leave a reality where Beth was in fact dead. It could also explain why we see other versions of Rick and Morty, but not really other versions of Beth or the rest of the family for that matter. We did get some in Ricksty Minutes, but that's pretty much it. This opens up a lot of questions about Rick's past that we've always had. We haven't gotten a big hint like this in a while. I would say that maybe his fake origin story in the Rick Shank Redemption might have some truth to it in Rick's original reality, but then we wouldn't have Morty, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, it's some plot stuff to think about. This episode is a mind heist episode, which isn't really a completely original idea, but there's enough originality mixed in here to make up for it, I think. Rick teaming up with Memory Rick was pretty cool and brought a good dynamic to the episode. He was sort of a stand-in for Morty, actually. So what does this mean for future episodes? Actually, not much. Bird Person is free, and we may get some follow-up on him later on down the line, but Rick and Morty is like Adventure Time. It takes so long to follow up on a plot point. We didn't even see Evil Morty in Season 4. Who knows when we're going to see him again. It seems that this plot thread is mostly resolved. I do wonder if we'll get a finale that relates to Rick's past, since we're seeing it manifest in the show now. Shows often do stuff like this before big finales, where they'll bring up something from the past in passing a few episodes before it comes up again. This reminds the audience that the plot point is still in a question, looming over our heads. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some more details about Rick's mysterious past in the finale. You want to write that one in your notes, Mr. Obsessive? Haha, very funny. Yes, they suspect nothing. Overall, this was a pretty good episode. It might actually be my new favorite of the season. It has a better balance of story progression and a fun adventure with a good and unique character dynamic. If I were to put it on a tier list, I would give this one a B tier. Comparable to a Mortykin Graffiti. You all know that I like that episode, but I think this one just barely edges it out. It's not quite as plot heavy as Rick Potion number 9 or anything like that, but not a one-off like the Thanksgiving episode. I think the Rick and Morty team are getting better at following up on Season 4's promise to balance story with one-offs. So yeah, B tier. Okay, that's all for this review. Comment below what kind of outfits my avatars should wear next. Be sure to check out my Instagram for the full body sketch of Waffle's outfit. That's me, if you didn't know. Follow me over there for more fashion stuff. We're always getting better and better with those drawings over there. I can't wait to see the outfits for this new video essay we've got coming up. You can thank me for those outfits. I designed them after all. Yeah, you designed the shit and I photograph you guys. We know. Also, subscribe for more TV review/video essay hybrids like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next month with the new Rick and Morty review. Technically 2 episodes, it'll be a 2-in-1. Okay, bye.